Let's find out if I can create a steampunk journal cover using these bits of wooden frames, bit of chain, some die cuts, embossed paper and one stencil. I'm going to see if I can create the journal cover for my steampunk journal just using these. So the first thing I want to do is get some sort of background down. So I thought I'll get this, and all I've done is I've just passed my just some ordinary cheap thin paper through my embossing scissors, and I think if I can, maybe I just want to put them randomly. Don't want these sharp edges. Yeah, I never want sharp edges, do I? And I'm going to glue these down and we're going to see how we get on. Now that one's back to front. Have I done them back to front? No, that one's all right. Let's put... This has even got the hole in it, which is sort of cool. So I might put this down here and that one up there, just for some background. And we're just going to see... Oh, I haven't set the timer. Oh my goodness. Right. I've waffled on for like 5 minutes. So we're a bit late starting, but there you go. We're going to try and forget about the fact that that's going over there. And not panic. And see how much we can get done in half an hour. So I've just got this old book out. And it looks like this is another unfinished project because I've started to do it and obviously stopped for some reason. Now that should give me a bit of texture, which I'm hoping. So if you haven't got texture paste, but you want some texture on your books, try this. I don't know if it'll work. I haven't tried it before. But I'll tell you what, you watch me. And then if it works, you won't waste your time. How about that? I think that's quite a good deal. Right, do we want a little bit more? I quite like this one, the bingo one. I'm not going to put bingo on it, but I want some numbers maybe. And I'm loving the way that it's, you know, just breaking, because I don't want like loads, and I might do them random. No, I don't want the sharp edge, but it's sort of ripping round the letters, which is quite cool, and I like that one on its own. Let's just put these on the back because we're not going to decorate the back very much, so we might as well have a bit of this on. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done. Let's put it up this way. So it should give us some texture. Let's just do this 6. I may use the other bits in the middle of the journal. Yeah. Let's put this on the spine. That's a plan. Cover that. Number 6. There we go. Right, now I want to do some stenciling as well, and I quite like this. I've got steam and I've also got oil pressure, which I quite like, so I'm thinking I might put that on. Or I could put something down the spine. That'd be quite cool. How about industrial and a number? Try and cover that up. We could do that. But I haven't got any texture paste. Slight problem. No, not really, because I've got some gesso. And all you need to make texture paste is a bit of gesso, like that. And some baby powder. Now this may get messy, so we're just going to put a little bit on and see how we go. I don't really want to add any more water. I may have to. So if you mix a bit of gesso with some baby powder, you've got like a homemade texture paste. There we go. We have a bit of texture paste. So, I really don't want it all over my jumper. So, what are we going to put on there, did we say? Industrial, wasn't it? So, I'm going to turn it round. Now, I'm thinking I should probably tape this down or something. I've got some masking tape somewhere. Because I think I might make a mess otherwise. No? So I don't want to go over that side. Oh, I've got 6 there as well. That's weird, isn't it? I'll just put that there. And maybe this one I can hold it down with. Am I pulling the right way? Yeah. That's not much use to me, is it? I think it might have got a bit damp or a bit cold. Maybe it's just cold. It's chilly here in the UK, as usual. It's always chilly. 9 times out of 10. Right, I hope that's enough. Excuse, I will try and catch all the coughing again. Right, so I've got a bit that's a bit broken here. So I'm going to try and get that down first with a little bit. See, I've already got it. I've already made a mess. Okay. We'll see what happens. So all of this, we're going to use just things that I've found around the house. And hopefully that you'll be able to find. You know, bits of old wooden embellishments. Or buttons. I've got some cogwheels that I made out of some, what are they called? Like die cut. Okay, sure. I feel like doing that 6 as well, but I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. Right. Ew. Okay, take that up. Let's see if it worked. Oh, it's a bit smudgy, but I think it'll work. Right. Do we want anything else? I've got some left now. I need some more numbers. Let's just get rid of these. And I'm just going to get a baby wipe to wipe that off because, you know, whoops, nearly put it down on there. If you don't clean these stencils straight away, you're going to have trouble. Now, I need something. I've got a bit of plastic. Oh, with some cotton, obviously. I don't know where that's come from. Out the bin. I've just got this out the bin so that I can just wipe this off. I don't like to wash a texture paste down the sink. I'm not sure it's going to be very good. It might clog my sink up and I really can't afford a plumber's bill. So baby wipe it is. Or soap and water in a bowl. But then you've still got to get rid of that. Ah, it's quite cool. It's gone on here now. Ah, I like that. Right, I want to do some more because I've got some stencil left. And I know that I want to put this sort of up in this corner. So I don't want to put it up there. So I'm thinking maybe down the bottom. Oh, how about that? 15. Maybe we could just add it on top of there somewhere. There's quite a lot of this texture paste left. It goes quite a long way. I only put a little bit. And if I don't use it, it's going to get wasted. But we're going to have to wait for this to dry now, aren't we? Which is a bit of a nuisance. There we go. We will. I like that. I'm going to leave that to dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the timer because we're not going to count drying time. So pause at 21:13 and we will come back. Okay, I am losing the light. So we're going to see if we can just finish this off. May have to turn the light on. So 21:13, off we go again. Okay, it's all dry. I think I've smudged it slightly. But what I want to do is start gluing some of these down. Now, I'm not sure that's not too big. That might go on the back, perhaps. I'm just going to sort of try and arrange them. These are just die cuts, so... And I tried to turn them into cogs by, what's it called? It's sprinkling the powder and then heat setting them, and I can't remember what it's called now. You'll all remember, you'll know. Oh, before I forget, this is going to be my centre. And what I want to do is have a couple of photos like that. Now, I've only ever done about, I think this is my 3rd steampunk journal. So it's not one that I'm super confident in doing. So we were going to see how we get on with just the bits and pieces that we've got. So I quite like this big one. Now, shall I put this underneath and then that over the top? Let's do some like layering up. I'll put that over the top, maybe. I've got a lot of them. There's another circle. Let's have the circle underneath and then that on the top. I think the front is getting very, very clustered. So we're going to put some on the back, I think. Oh, yeah. And as you can see, I did a tiny bit more stenciling. I found a little tiny stencil that I just added a little bit more on. Up there maybe. And I've got this, which I'm thinking maybe I could put on. I don't know. I'm thinking about that. It's a bit pretty for a steampunk journal, which is what's putting me off. Okay, we won't put that on. And this is another thing I want to put on, which is like a length of necklace chain. And I was thinking about wrapping it round the cogs, but I'm really not sure I'm going to be able to do that. So what I'm thinking is maybe making holes and sort of just maybe dangling it across like this. But I'm going to do that after, because I think I've got enough going on. I've got a key, a little wooden key. So I might put that maybe on top of the gears on the back. And I've got this, which is, I don't know, some cheap chainy thing, which I thought would look really cool if I sort of attached it on here and maybe round and onto one of these, sort of like this. Not sure. What do you think? I'm like out my depth, but it's fun out my depth. You see what I mean? So that is sort of how I want it, I think. It still looks a bit clustered on the front. I'm still not entirely happy with how much is going on. Maybe I'll put more on the back. Maybe like see, that bit's okay down there, I think. I'm not 100% convinced that that's right. But I know I've got to have something. Let's just put something up here, maybe. There's a lot of faffing about today. And we're going to put this one over here. I don't know. I don't know. Because we're going to paint it all. So it doesn't matter what colours they are. Maybe that's what's putting me off. I think the best thing to do is just glue it all down. Now I've got my tacky glue. I'm not sure that's going to work because this is like fabricy. I've got this gem glue which is supposed to be strong, so we're going to just go for it. Scary, scary, scary. What can go wrong? You know, it's a junk journal. I'm sure it's going to be fine. As I say, out my comfort zone, but I wanted to make one. Right, let's put this one there. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put the light on. Now, it might go a bit funny. Right, and a bit of a change of light. I'll see how I get on because I can't see very well now. And we may have to leave this and do it tomorrow. It's only 4 o'clock, but that's it in the UK. We don't get a lot of hours daylight in the winter. I don't think this is going to come off. I'm going to put that up there. I was going to put it in the middle, but I think I'm going to put this little circle that I got from over there and put that in the middle. I don't know, guys. I am just playing. Right, now I'm going to take that off a minute. And I've got to decide how I want these, because I've got to put pictures in there yet. So I need the space. So that's going to be the space. So let's put this stuff down at the bottom. Or shall I put them over here? Or I could have them going across the bottom, maybe. Is that a bit silly? Maybe. Maybe like that. Maybe I'll glue these two together and make them thicker. Oh yeah, I could do that. I can do that. These are just the die cuts. I'd already glued all these together. That's better. Ooh. Yeah, I'm thinking that might look quite cool. So let's get the big one down. And we're going to have to wait for it to dry again, aren't we? It is going to be tomorrow, isn't it, before we get round to doing the next layer. Now, do we want that in the middle? Oh, that looks nice. I like that. I like each separate bit, and I'm still planning on what pictures are going to go in the middle. I've actually made myself a little kit ready to use in this journal. So I can use some of the pictures from that. I hope this glue holds. It's supposed to be pretty good, this tack. High tack. Beads, sequins and rhinestones. So it should stick die cuts, surely. Let's try it. Now, do we want the shiny side or the black side? See, that's way too shiny for me. But it has got the texture. And we are going to colour it. So we're going to paint it all. So don't worry about all the colours. Oh, it's very hard to squeeze this glue. This is giving me a run for me money. So has anybody done a steampunk? Give me any tips. I need some tips. All I know is it's like industrial. That's the look I'm going for. But obviously not completely industrial, because Industrial. How did I... That was a bit of a fluke. Right, let's put these on, because why not? And why not? Maybe I should put them up at the top. Oh, shall I put them up there? Maybe I should put them up there. The little circles. I don't know. This is just purely guesswork and... Maybe I just put that on. Maybe this one goes down here. Or over here. Oh, I quite like that down there. Around the 15. I like that on top of there, so I'm going to do that. You've got to have some sort of dimension, haven't you? Like that. And I'm going to put the key. Definitely think I'm going to put the key on there. Could put it over here. I know it's got a heart on it, but I could change that and put one of them on. Could cover it up. Could cover it up with something. Maybe. Still got a heart shape on it though, hasn't it? But you know, why not? So we're going to put it here. Or are we going to do something with it and dangle it? Oh, decisions, guys. I don't know. I'm going to wait for you to answer me in the comments to see what I can do next. And I know these are going on. So what I'm going to do, well, I've still got however long I've got, 8 minutes and a bit, is just let that dry off a bit. And I'm going to get my kit out of the folder. This is all I've got. The Steampunk journal. I know. Sad, isn't it? This is what I made. I started making it and I've made these. This is it. That was my started, and it's like just a flip out, 2 envelope flips out. So that's as far as I've got. So yeah, rubbish in, you know, actual starting. That one didn't work. So I've got these pictures that I've made, which I want to put at the back of these, but I'm going to have to paint these first. So I could have the cat. It's too big. And I could have the hat. Too big. So these can go, and these are the papers. I don't know what's happened to it. I don't, yeah. I made it and then printed it and I can't find it now. So I could have that butterfly. I could cut that out. I might need that. Ah, here we go, some smaller ones. Just too small. That I could work with, couldn't I? What else have I got that's small? Nothing. I think I did pages. I now did them onto some really grungy coffee dyed paper as well. I did them on white and look the difference. So much more grungy. I know. I just can't help it. Just wondering. I could have the cat like that, couldn't I? And maybe just this one with the cogs on it. That would mean they'd have to go this way. Which wouldn't be awful. So we're going to have to decide. Well, there's the doorway as well. No, I need to make them smaller. If I can find the same pictures again. I think there's far too much coffee on that one. I could use that. I'm going to have to paint these first because obviously they're not... Oh, there we go. Not going to be that colour. It'd just... It'd be rubbish, wouldn't they? That. Can you imagine? Steampunk. Woo! And Where's my cat gone? Which one's biggest? I think they're both the same size, to be honest. Could have done with a bigger one, but I haven't. I've had a look. I couldn't find one. I could do that. But again, I am going to paint these when I paint the book. So I'm not going to put these on just yet. So what do you think? That one and that one I think look quite cool. I think that's what I'll do. So I've got my little kit ready to use, my papers, and I'm going to add more paper. Oh, I was going to make an envelope journal. Well, I never. Well, that's a bit silly, isn't it? I was going to do an envelope journal, obviously. Oh, I could use that. Or that. Oh, that. Let's keep that out. Huh. Well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm already making one. You forget, you see. You forget, don't you? Right, okay. So, where are we gonna, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna decide on these. They need painting. So, let's move those out the way. Put it on my envelope journal that I'm not making now. And I guess I can start painting it all. Can't I? So what I've got is a selection of paints. Da-da. And I've got these. I've got one of these, which is my base one I'm going to use. And these are like samples. And I've had them for ages, so whether it still works will be a miracle. It's called Gentle Rain. What we're going to do is, hopefully, just get the lid off. And as you can see, it's like a sponge. Ooh! Wow. Let's have a go. And we're just going to sort of rub it on. Goodness knows what colour it's going to be, but it doesn't matter. Because we're going to, this is just the base. That's all right. That'll do nicely. And it came out all splishy there. That's cool. And it is coming, that the embossing is working. That's good. I like that. Oh, I didn't glue that down, look. Oopsie. Forgot to glue it down. I must have got sidetracked. Did I get sidetracked? Did I do it? Does anybody know? I couldn't have done it, could I? Because otherwise it'd be stuck. There we go. No, let's try again. Don't glue that bit, Carol, because that's not ready. Don't paint there. What I can do is I can paint those. So I just need some paper. Let's just grab a piece of this notepad I've been scribbling on. I think that's going to be good. And we're just going to paint these in the base colour. Can you see me? Can you see? Just about. And we've got lots of other colours. We've got loads to do. I can see this is going to take more than one. I'm going to go around the outside with something else. Oh my goodness. Don't squeeze too much, Carol. It's coming out. Look, you're making a mess. Straight away. Look better, don't they? I didn't want to try and go over that pink flowery stuff on the other side because I don't think it would have covered. It would have took ages. And if there's a bit of texture on there, then fine. I am going to do the key, but I'm not sure if I'm going to dangle it, maybe with the chain. Or could make like, oh, what do you call it? Like a dangle. Yeah, a spine dangle. Couldn't I? Let's turn that. So I'm just sort of a bit squeezing it, and then the paint comes out in the middle. That's easy. And we'll see how far we get. So straight over that, but then I've still got the texture underneath. I might not be able to get in all these bits. I may have to get my brush ready. So, oh, that's a bit big. So I can always, oh, there's my timer. That's 30 minutes, guys. Let's stop. I'm going to carry on. All I'm going to do is paint this, and then we're going to let it dry, and then maybe we'll do this one again next week. What do you think? Shall we have another go at it next week? Shall we finish the cover off? I think it might be a good idea, because I can't leave it half done, can I? And I'm just going to go round and get all of this done. I might give those another coat, but I won't do any more. I'll just get all this covered, because it's just painting. Super fun painting. Okay. Right, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've managed to get some progress on one of your unfinished projects with me, and I look forward to seeing how you're doing. Please tell me in the comments how you're getting on. Are you still with me? Have you just found me doing this? Let me know. And carry on finishing off. I will. I'm going to do a little bit more on this just to get it painted, and then when it's dry I'll make another video ready for the week after. Okay, and we'll finish off painting it, because there's going to be more layers yet. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I do hope you're getting on really well with your list. Let me know. I'll see you very soon. Bye.